Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, y'all. We are obviously headed oot and a boot on some kind of random adventure, but I got us not really stuck, but just kind of like wacky jawed across the driveway in this like bizarre angle. But I realized that it is the perfect angle for y'all to see Halloween house. Can y'all see that? Look at my neighbor's amazingly Halloweeny front yard. I keep saying that I'm gonna go and get, ooh, Lord have mercy, no. There we go. I keep saying I'm gonna go get some footage. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get the intern to go get some footage because at night it's amazing, but I'm always in the bed asleep by dark time. So I'll get the intern to do that for y'all and I will drop it in here. And in the meantime, I'm going to get on the road and I'll be right back. I say I'm going to get on the road. Y'all don't get all excited. We ain't going nowhere fun. We're just going to pick up my prescriptions. I keep feeling like y'all are looking up over my head, but I think you're not, so whatever. We're going to leave that alone. Let me tell y'all I have like 19 things to tell y'all. First of all, my thing just beeped and I was like, what the, didn't we just get gas? We just got gas. Now it's my tire pressure beeping at me. I know y'all, it is always something. Anyway, so we got to run and pick up prescriptions, but I know y'all are like, why do you look like that? What is happening with your head? What's going on with that hair? I know, like 17 things, first of all. So I was riding the bike and it wasn't going well. Like I just was not doing well. So I said, you know what? And usually I do like 80, did I already do the hey? I think I already did the hey, how y'all doing, right? Hey, how y'all doing? I usually do, like I'll ride for 80 minutes and then I do things and then I go back and ride for like another 35 minutes. Because if I break it up, one, I don't feel as crazy. And two, usually like it just goes better. So I did my 80 minutes and then I was like, maybe go do some stuff. So I ate some stuff and I'm going to go ahead and drink my purple drink. Get some hydration. What? Lord, y'all, seriously. Get some hydration going. Go get my prescriptions. And I figured I'd talk to y'all in the meantime. So I need to tell y'all a couple things. One, we're going to talk about what we're doing, what we're going to talk about. But I got to tell y'all this funny story. So while I was on the bike, well, I think it's funny, which I mean, that's always implied that the funny stories I tell y'all, I think I'm hysterical. Anyway, I make me laugh. What? My road is closed. All right, we're going to go straight. We don't care. Y'all ain't slowing us down. We got this. Wonder how closed that road is and why. Anyway, I was riding on the bike, checking my emails, as you do, and I got an email from my neurologist, whom I have only because of my migraine pills. Like when I lived in Georgia, I think my GP or somebody would write me scripts for my migraine pills. Well, up here they're like, dude, you gotta go to a neurologist for that crap. What are you talking about? So whatever. So I go once a year, they go, yeah, you're fine. Write the script and Bob's your uncle, it's all good. Well, apparently, this isn't funny, but apparently in the time since I last went to my neurologist died. What? I know. So, but it's like, it's multiple doctors in the office, and the one that I never see the actual doctor because, praise Jesus, ain't really nothing wrong with me. I just get migraines. So, like the actual people that need help see the real doctor, and I see like a PA. So, not that PAs aren't important, but you know what I'm saying. So, the email was words, blah, blah, blah. In order to continue serving you, whatever, we have figured out we're going to move. They're moving to Floodwood, which is 45 minutes up the road. So I'm like, I ain't driving to Floodwood. What in the world? How, blah, freaking out. So I'm like, okay, the intern's company they do healthcare. So he has nurses in his company. So I was like, finna call the intern and say, hey, can you get me, not a referral, but like talk to them about like neurologists that they like here in town. Cause I ain't driving up to Floodwood. Cause y'all look, I know y'all like people, those of y'all that work in like, or live near big cities, you're like 45 minutes. That's like driving to work. That ain't nothing. Well, here, y'all, 45 minutes, that's like a destination. Like, that's packing a lunch. Like, you plan a whole day around somewhere that takes 45 minutes to get to. I hope it's my turn to go. So I was like, I ain't driving to dang Floodwood just for a doctor. So finna call the intern. Well, then I start thinking, Floodwood, so it's 45 minutes up the road. Floodwood is this cute little, like, little town. Like, we've been to little towns together. Floodwood is a little town. And I have to think about where I'm going because I'm going a different way. We are not going to Floodwood right now, by the way. We're going to the Walmart to get my prescriptions. So then I start thinking, Floodwood, I will show you. I will stick in a picture of it here. Floodwood has an antique store where I got one of my very favorite possessions, which is a false craft batter bowl, like the bowl with the spout. Love it. I got it for like $5 in Floodwood. I know, right? So I'm like, I wonder if Floodwood has bookstores. So in the in 3 minutes, I went from, I ain't going to Floodwood for my neurologist to, I can make a whole day of going to Floodwood for my neurologist. I know, right, y'all? It ain't easy being green. And then once I had decided I was going to Floodwood for my neurologist, I thought about what an absolute pain in the pooper it would be to change doctors, because y'all, my meds, like, it's normal medication, but the way that I take it is insane, because like, I need just a teeny tiny little bit of the meds that I'm on to control my migraines. And if I take any more than the teeny tiny little bit, I'm just an absolute, like, babbling moron. So it's worth it to drive an hour and a half round trip to go to the doctor once a year, not to have to explain to somebody else. Or, God, imagine if another doctor wanted to take me off or change my meds, forget about it. So, because, like, when you're of a certain age, supposedly, like, because of course my hormones are, because I'm full-blown menopause. You're welcome for that little view, like, little glimpse into the crazy. I know y'all know that. Why do I act like that's a secret? Anyway, but supposedly hormonal changes will, like, change the whole, like, migraine thing. But I accidentally messed up my meds one time and reduced the amount, and I take such a little tiny bit that, like, lessening it any at all, like, I was having migraines like crazy. So then I was like, okay, I'm not making this up. It's not in my head. Like, I mean, it is in my head, but it's not like my imagination, and my meds are right, because when I mess them up, things go all off kilter. So anyway, I say all of that to say that one day, I probably won't do it on this channel. I'll probably do it over on Fit Danielle Reads, because we'll go up there and we'll do some antiquing, and we'll go to bookstores and stuff, and it'll be fun. And y'all will see how small town Minnesota Floodwood is. But I need to check. I'm actually picking up those pills now. I need to check and see how many refills I have, because I'm really going to have to, like, plan out a whole dang day up in Floodwood. So anyway, speaking of hormones, that's what I want to talk about today is, have y'all been tracking on Weight Watchers changes? So remember, we talked a while ago, back when the whole, like, Weight Watchers is going out of business, or they're not going out of business, or they're declaring Title 9 or Title 5 or Title 7 or whatever. And we talked about how we, like, Weight Watchers, those folks are mad at me, I know. I drive like a lunatic, and I'm going to be driving for 45 minutes to go to Floodwood one day. Anyway, Weight Watchers, like, core customer group is that we're getting older, and they are not appealing to younger, at least they weren't at the time. I think they probably still aren't, to younger customers. Well, let me tell you what they've done. First of all, y'all, Queen Latifah is their new spokesperson. I swear unto goodness. I heard the commercial. It was on TV, and I was working on my computer, and she said something about, is it hot in here or is it just me? And I was like, Queen, yes. Y'all, we grew up with Queen. Like, I'm getting excited talking about the Queen just like right now. Like, I seriously was like, tell it, Queen. I cannot tell you how many times a day, especially like when the intern is around, and I'll be like, is it hot in here? Is it just me? And I'm like lifting my hair up off my neck, like in a, like, full blown sweat. Cause you do, like, you wonder if it's, I mean, maybe you don't, maybe you're just like, I don't care, I'm hot and I'm going to adjust some things, but I'm always like, I don't know if it's me or if it's actually hot in here. Or, like, I'll be sitting on the couch and, like, windows open, the fans on. I mean, and I'll have, like, a blanket just over my feet cause Fell and Bo's laying on it. And the intern will be like closing windows and stuff, and I'm like, And he's like turning on the fireplace, and I'm like, are we cold? And I'm like sweating. And he's like, we are. Anyway, so Queen Latifah is the new spokesperson for Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers has this whole new thing for women who are perimenopausal and like menopausal. I haven't looked at it, and that's what I want to do. I want us to sort of go through that together, just see what, I mean, it might be total bunk, but I mean, just the fact that the queen is, and y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, like I am a sucker for a gimmick. Like good gimmick, bad gimmick, cheesy gimmick, I don't even care. Like I am a fan of a gimmick. So especially being Queen Latifah, yes, thank you. So I'm not drinking my purple drink, and I'm getting a headache, which I don't know if my hair is just, y'all, my hair is so heavy. I need a haircut so bad. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pick up my prescription. I'm going to drink this purple drink, let it settle a bit, go home, do my weights, which I might or might not see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what I'm actually going to do, but I'm going to do weights. I'm going to do my 35-minute bike ride, and then we will talk about, let's just sit down and talk our way through I don't know if it's like changes on the app. I don't know what it is, but I want to look at it. And I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but I feel like, I mean, if there's 5 of us that need to see this and need to talk through this and figure out what it is, I hope y'all haven't been listening to that blowing the whole time. If so, I'm sorry. But yeah, I feel like if there's like 5 of us that need to see this and need to talk this through and figure out what we're doing with Weight Watchers and menopause, it will be worth it. And thanks to the rest of you that just put up with us. So let me do this stuff, and I will see y'all back at the house, and we'll either do a workout or we'll just start working our way through this whole Weight Watchers. Lord. And I will do something with this hair before I see y'all again. And yeah, then we'll start working our way through this whole Weight Watchers menopause thing. All right. So I'll see y'all back there.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero?
Friends, did y'all see that felon while I was working out? Thinking he was going to just like lay on the floor. Thinking we were just laying on the floor in the garage, like just watching TV, just chilling here watching TV or something. Like that's what we do. I'm going to leave that part in my workout just so that y'all can see that felon acting crazy. So if my workout is all like crazy edited, that's why. Anyway, so I told y'all I would well, I didn't say I was going to drag myself through the shower, but I said I was going to do something with that hair, and there wasn't nothing else to do with it. So let's talk about Weight Watchers for menopause. And y'all, I was going to go through and like read a bunch of articles and take a bunch of notes, but then I was like, that would be all, here's how that would sound. So and-so says this and this, and such says that and that. Then I was like, well, why don't we just read the things together? So obviously, that's why we're in the office. Let me jump us on the computer and we'll get right into this. So hang on. All right, so I don't really want to terribly belabor this. I just want to look at a couple of different things and see what we can figure out about like what's the difference between regular Weight Watchers and Weight Watchers for menopause. So let's start with the queen. And let me tell you what, y'all, when I first saw this picture, I went a tiny bit apoplectic, not only because I love the queen, but look, you notice what's missing? You don't see, okay, if you're obsessed with Queen Latifah, you know that she wears a key around her neck. And it is the key to the motorcycle that her brother died on. He had a motorcycle accident in somebody help me out, 1992 maybe, back many, many, many moons ago. And she wears that key all the time. And I was like, did they make the queen take off her key? So I Alta Vista'd it up and they said that she has still been spotted wearing her brother's key. So I trust that she has that on her person. And maybe it's just underneath her. I know. It's crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, not she's crazy. But yeah, it's probably just underneath her shirt. So anyway, here's the queen. And so let's see what the ad tells us. And I know. First, let me tell you this. I do know, I looked at it. We're going to get into the app in a minute, but I looked at it. And so I think it's $19.99 a month, which maybe I'm a sucker. I don't deal with trying to get all the deals and all the things and quitting and rejoining to get I don't do any of that. I just pay my $19.99 a month because I do not want to bring down any curses from the oracles on high for quitting Weight Watchers. So I don't want to curse myself to gain weight, but I know. Now that I do know, my mom has told me that's crazy, but I don't care. So anyway, the point of that was I paid $19.99 a month, and to go to the menopause plan, it starts at $25. So there's that. So let's look at this. Let's see what this says. So it says, this is your upgrade era. All right, then I'm in my upgrade era. So, and this is just talking about Weight Watchers for menopause. So, tailored nutritional guidance, access to medication, connection and community, recipes and articles, expert medical support, and fitness videos. Interesting. Okay. Perimenopause and menopause can make you feel like your body isn't your own. Praise Jesus on that one. Hormones drop, metabolism dips, and you may gain weight and struggle more than ever to lose it. But it doesn't have to be that way. So they want you to, we're not going to start it here. So find the right plan for you. Let's compare plans. So Weight Watchers for menopause, starting at $25 a month. So there's Weight Watchers for menopause, and then there's Weight Watchers Clinic for menopause. I can go ahead and tell you Clinic is not going to be the one for me, but for women who want a holistic approach to weight loss and symptom management, that's this one. Oh yeah, I can highlight. Okay. So it starts at $25 a month. That's the one that I looked at a month. Weekly, cadence of curriculum. I'm already annoyed by the touchy-feeliness of this. Curated by medical experts to keep you on track. Nutrition guidance and macro tracking for your body's changing needs. Menopause-trained coaches and dedicated workshops to offer support and connection. Access to one-on-one visits with registered dietitians to build a personalized nutrition plan. Then there's a bunch of blah, blah, blah disclaimers down here that I can't read because they're too small. This sounds like a fabulous plan, much of which I will not take advantage of, but I think this is great for a lot of people. I think we talked in the car about how one of the things that we talked about when we talked about Weight Watchers Go, and I read about Weight Watchers while I was on the bike. Did I tell y'all? So I did the workout that y'all saw, and then I rode the bike for a little while. Did I tell y'all that? Because this dude in Texas is crushing me. I know. In our competition that's only in my head. Yeah. So while I was on the bike, I read about how Weight Watchers has restructured. And this is part of the restructuring, is to sort of reorient themselves to be more, to go back after their core group, to be more, I don't even know the word, but I guess be more attractive to their core group, to their core customers. And this is a huge part of that. So yeah, I think this is fantastic. So then Weight Watchers Clinic for menopause, for women who want ongoing clinical care that's quick, easy, and compassionate with access to medications if eligible. one-on-one visits with menopause-trained clinicians, access to menopause medication plans, including GLP-1s and hormone replacement therapy if you qualify, big ol' asterisk there. Weekly, I'm sounding out cadence, because that is the word cadence, right? Weekly cadence of curriculum. That must be like their, but it's not copyrighted. I was going to say that must be like their new like catchphrase. It's not copyrighted. Curated by medical experts to keep you on track. Nutrition guidance and macro tracking for your body's changing needs. Menopause trained coaches and dedicated workshops to offer support and connections. Y'all, I love this already. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to do it, but I love this. I think this is great. I think it is a fabulous way to acknowledge that as we get older, our bodies are changing, and that with support, we don't have to, hang on, let me rephrase that. Support can help us not struggle as much as we might be struggling, or as much as we might struggle without support. So, all right, so that's what, and then, a bunch of stuff trying to get us to do it. So, menopause shouldn't be a mystery. Get started, 2 to 3 minute your menopause journey. Okay, so you do a quick quiz. That's like how you start all the things with Weight Watchers, is you take a quiz. Your weight and well-being and your treatment options. All right. So I'll do that on the app in a minute. So I want to look at at least one other thing. I want to look at 2 other things. One is this article that is everything you need to know about Weight Watchers for menopause. And this is probably everything we just saw. Science-based tips. So what's included in Weight Watchers for menopause? Nutrition guidance tailored for menopause, science-backed tips for hormone-related symptoms management, workshops in person and virtual, and exclusive content in the Weight Watchers app, community support through unlimited access to expert-led sessions, and fitness videos led by personal trainers that you can follow at home. See, I think that's fantastic. Y'all know I won't use those because I'm so obsessed with the Peloton, but I think that is fantastic that that's available. And then this is what I wanted to see is, what are women saying about Weight Watchers for, hang on. First, let's make sure. Okay, newsletter, home. I want to, you know how sometimes these ads in magazines look like this, but they're actually advertisements, but they have to say advertisement at the top if it's an ad. This does not say ad. That's what I wanted, was to make sure, like up here, I wanted to make sure it's not an ad. Okay, so let's see. This is what I want, is what women are saying about Weight Watchers for menopause. One member named Kimberly, who has lost 50 pounds on the this is British, but that's fine. I mean, British women need to lose weight too. On the program, reviewed, I had night sweats, I had brain fog, I had heart palpitations. All of these were my symptoms when I was considered to be in perimenopause. Bless her heart. And they have all improved because of Weight Watchers. I feel like finally someone gets it. And that's the thing, right? Like somebody getting it. Like, another member named Kimmy. Did I tell y'all about the time I got up out of the bed? I was like drenched in sweat, and it must have been winter, because I got up out of the bed and I came out into the house to like step outside, like I was in a dead sleep, and the intern was up watching TV. And I came out into the house like to step outside and just like cool off for a minute. And he made a joke that was probably funny. And I I went Mount Vesuvius on that poor man. And I mean, he was just being funny. Like he was just making a joke, which any other time would have been funny, but he just didn't get it. Like when you're on fire from the inside, you have absolutely no control over your body. And I was just a raging mess of hormones. So don't, like nothing's going to be funny right now. Get the mess, unless you're opening the door, I don't need you. So, yeah, like just somebody to get it. Another member named Kimmy, who has lost 56. Oh, they're British, but they did program with an M and an E, but they're doing pounds. and not pounds sterling. Anyway, another member named Kimmy, who has lost 56 pounds, said, I didn't understand that the things that I was going through were related to menopause, and I really suffered alone. Even when I would talk to my doctor, it seemed like they weren't really hearing me. Okay, whatever, that's not helpful. More stories, whatever. Okay, so here's what I want to know. I mean, and it's nice that people are successful, right? Whatever. Here's what I want to know is, and I asked our friends, our not sponsors over at ChatGPT, is it worth the upgrade from regular Weight Watchers to Weight Watchers for menopause? So it goes through the whole, what is it? Pros and cons. So the pros: symptom-specific help, personalized care, medication and medical options, support and education, better alignment of strategies. For example, emphasis on strength training, nutrition, protein macros tracking, tuned to menopause, which helps with things like preserving muscle, mitigating metabolic slowdown, etc. Cons: it's more expensive. Medical eligibility and insurance. Some parts depend on what your doctors say, what your insurance covers, or whether it covers anything. If you can't or don't want to use those, some of the premium extras are less useful. See, that's me. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. Level of menopausal impact. This is also big, like, this is me. If menopause symptoms are mild for you, few hot flashes, minor weight or metabolism changes, you might get a lot of what regular Weight Watchers gives you without paying extra. Time and effort and plateaus. Even with the upgraded program, menopause can make weight loss slower and more difficult. Hormones, metabolism shifts, etc. Upgrading helps, but doesn't guarantee. I mean, obviously there are no guarantees. Shut up, ChatGPT. So is it worth it? Here are some questions to think about. This is good. Okay, so how strong are your menopause symptoms? How much has menopause made a difference in terms of how your weight has been moving? See that? We'll get back. We'll circle back to that one. Do you need medical support? What is your budget? How much value do you place on having those extra supports? Content specialist workshops, community focus on menopause. What have you tried so far? ChatGPT just called me out, y'all. What have you tried so far? Are there gaps that menopause focus help could fix? Son of a beaver. Okay, so here, and I hope this helps, like really helps other people. How strong are your menopause symptoms? I don't think at this point, I don't think mine are very strong. Like I get hot flashes, but I don't want the medical support. Like I'm not going to start taking stuff that Weight Watchers tells me to take. What's your budget? It would be $6 more. So to me, so back when Fallon Bow had to have a bunch of tests done, the doctor asked if I wanted her to work up an estimate before we decided what we were going to do. And I was like, well, is it a lot? And she said, well, it's not a lot. I feel like $6 a month, like it's not a lot, but it's not a lot. Like going from $19.99, I think it's maybe it's $19.99 to $25 flat. So it's $5.01 a month. I mean, so it's not a lot, but it's not a lot, like over time, right? Because you don't just pay it once, like it's every month. Anyway, how much? Okay, here's the other thing. So how much value would I place in the extra supports? I might or might not read the content. I don't use much Weight Watchers content anyway. Specialists, nope. Workshops, nope. Community, a community focused on menopause, probably nope. Because like I don't take part in any of that. I'm the worst Weight Watchers member ever. I don't take part in any of that stuff. And y'all, I'm all up in y'all's grill. Sorry about that. Here's the big one for me. What have you tried so far? Well, go on ahead and call me straight out there, ChatGPT, because here's the dealio. I would say, so I have that same 3 pounds that I gain and lose all the time, and I gain it when I'm eating peanut butter. Well, I stopped eating peanut butter last week, so I'm like, well, my weight should be back down. But then the intern brought home this homemade apple crisp that some folks at his awful, no, at his, try that again, that some folks at his office made. It's delicious. And I haven't been doing a great job. Like, I've been eating my Cheerios and my yogurt, but I haven't been measuring. And I haven't been weighing things like I should. So have I been accountable to myself for what I'm putting in my face hole? No. So is it probably more what I'm putting into my body or what's going on inside my body? Probably more what I'm putting into my body. So are there gaps that menopause focused help could fill? I mean, no, because it's my lack of accountability that's doing it. It's me. I'm the problem. Y'all, dang it. I'm kidding. I mean, not dang it. It's okay. But I'm glad. So here's my conclusion. I am not, you know what? We were going to do the quiz, weren't we? Let's do the quiz real quick. Hang on. Let me open it up. I'm going to do this and then I made something for us to taste test. All right. I'm going to record my screen. I have to remember where this is. Okay, there it is. All right, so take back your body. Let's do it. Learn more. That's a lot of words. I'm not reading all those words. Let's start. See, that's part of the problem is I'm the worst team player ever. Hot flashes, okay. How often are you affected by hot flashes or episodes of sweating? Noticeable but manageable. Interferes with daily activities. I'd say noticeable but manageable. I mean, because I don't not do things because I'm sweaty. I just do the things anyway. I mean, half the time I'm sweaty because I'm working out. All right. Who am I arguing with? I don't know. How are you affected by sleep problems? Here's another thing. So I get sweaty at night, but I wake up and I have to use the restroom. So is it the hot flash that's waking me up or the fact that I have to go potty that's waking me up? So I'm going to say noticeable but manageable. Changes in your mood. We should poll other people for that one. Let's go. See, all of mine are going to be noticeable but manageable. I don't think I have anxiety. Are y'all all you are insane. How do you not think you have anxiety? Feeling tired more than usual. I'm always tired, but that's just normal for me. Brain fog and difficulty concentrating. No. I put barely noticeable because I feel like I don't decrease in, that's none of y'all's business. We're going to skip this question. It's none of y'all's business. Oh, okay. There are a couple of these that are none of y'all's business. We're going to skip them. But look, when you take this yourself, just know that there are some. If you're thinking, how do they not ask about that? They do. We're just not going to talk about it. Nosies. All right. This is a lot, but we're going to say it anyway. So bladder, how are you affected by bladder issues? Difficulty urinating, increased need to urinate, or incontinence. I'm going to say, I'm going to say barely noticeable because I pee a lot, but that's because I drink that. I have 32 ounces of purple drink right here that I'm drinking. I know y'all are why are we going through this together? I don't know. I do not know. Joint and body aches, those are just normal for me. I'm going to go barely noticeable. All right, let's see what they say. If they're you need the highest level of plan, I'm going to call shenanigans. Have you received a menopause diagnosis? Yes. Y'all remember, I think I told y'all I was on the pill for endometriosis for literally decades. And finally my doctor was like, you're 53 years old, get off the pill. So I finally stopped taking the pill and was in full-blown menopause. All right, our new menopause program was designed specifically for women like you. Go figure. All right, let's continue and see what else they say. All right, I'm not telling y'all did I tell y'all? I'm sure I did not tell y'all how much I weigh. I'm entering my weight right now and y'all are not going to see it. See, and they say members lose 6.8% of their body weight, but What if you're already a Weight Watchers member and you're just shifting over to the menopause thing? Are you interested in medication? No. All right, they have a plan to help me lose 8 pounds. Let's continue to the pricing. Watch it be like $90 a month. Oh yeah, it's the $49.50 plan, but at $24.50, a discount of $24.50 a month. Program designed for menopause by experts to help you manage your symptoms, reach your weight goals, and navigate menopause. I wonder if it's more than so the plan starts at $25 a month. So I wonder if the reason the one that they're recommending is more than that is, sorry, my computer screen just went to sleep. So there we go. So I'd say, I don't know what y'all are seeing. I wonder if the reason this plan is higher is because it's like one-on-one experts and stuff. Yet, I mean, I'm not doing this because I won't take advantage of any of that. And I need to just start weighing my food and doing right, like doing what I know I need to be doing. But, so that's how that works. So you go through, I'm going to end this before they upgrade my thing. Let me end my recording. That's going to be a super, like everything I'm doing today is going to be a super awkward edit. So sorry, boot that. But I just like slammed the whole thing closed. But I don't even know what I was saying. I just got so freaked out, worried that they were going to upgrade me to the new plan. But yeah, so that's how that works. You go through, you do the quiz. It's actually pretty detailed. I was going to say invasive. It's really not invasive. The like closed door questions that it asks truly are ones I think that apply to what we're talking about. Like they're not just trying to be gross. But yeah, so they ask a bunch of questions and then they recommend the program, whatever. So, all right, that's what we know about Weight Watchers for menopause. I'm not going to do it, but I do think it's a great program. I just think that one, I'm not going to use, not necessarily that I'm stubborn and I think I can do it without it. I just don't want to do it. So I'm not going to do it and I'm not going to pay more money. Like I already don't use most of what I pay Weight Watchers for. So I'm not going to pay them more to not use more of their services, but I'm glad that we talked about it. Y'all, I will ask this again at the end, but let us know if any of y'all are using the menopause, like the Weight Watchers for menopause program. I would love to know what folks are thinking about it. In the meantime, let me tell you what I did. So we've been talking, I think, I might have just been saying this in my head. I say I don't have brain fog, right? I wanted to try, is it called chia pudding? It's like chia, the little chia seeds from the Chia Pet. I made some. It's in the fridge. We got to go taste it. So here's what I did. I took a cup of milk, a quarter of a cup of chia seeds, a teaspoon-ish, so like a splash, of vanilla extract. I measured a tablespoon of honey, mixed it up, let it sit for like 10 minutes, mixed it some more, put it in the fridge. It's been chilling for 8 hours, y'all. So I'm going to go mix it up. And I have some stuff for us to stir into it. But I tell you what, I was horrified. Like I was like, this is going to be so gross. It smelled really good. Did I say almond milk? It was a cup of almond milk. I don't know what I said I put it in, but it was almond milk. The plain unsweet silk almond milk. It smelled really good when I was mixing it up because it's like the honey and the vanilla. Now I'm excited to taste it. So I'm going to go get that ready. We're going to taste it. And then I got to get out of here because I have an appointment to get to. I got to leave in like 20 minutes. So I'll meet you guys down in the kitchen and we'll get that going. All right, y'all, here's what we got. Is this what this is supposed to look like? I'm a little less excited about this now than I was before. It looks a little, I don't know, something. So did y'all even see that? All right. So I read a couple things. First, I read that supposedly it's good for you. And supposedly it's good. It'll like mitigate some of the symptoms of menopause. Yes, please. So I was thinking I was going to taste it just plain first, but the more I look at it, the less I want to, but I'm going to do it. Okay. If I think about it too much, I'm not going to do it. Oh my word. Okay, here we go. It's not bad. It's not good. It's a little weird and slimy. But yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of delicate. It's like light and weird and slimy. Okay, so did I already say I read if you put stuff in it that it's good? So I thawed out some blueberries and I mushed some of them up. So I'm going to try some blueberries in it. I know y'all are probably like, we eat that all the time and here's what you got to do. I know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think Cubans eat this stuff. That's not bad. It definitely tastes a little bit like a chia pet. But you know what? I also have fresh strawberries. So, let me hack this up a bit. Toss that in there. Look at this. The intern brought me some eggs from his sister. I got to make breakfast eggs in a while. And I got to make dinner. You know, I like make big like bowls of dinner that Felon Beau eats. So that like I'm not cooking for him every day because Lord have mercy. So I got to make my breakfast eggs and Felon Beau's dinner in a little while. And I got to make it to my appointment. So we got to get out of here, y'all. All right, let's try. I'm stalling. I'm just stalling. And now I'm nervous. I'm going to get blueberries and strawberries in my teeth. Okay, there's this. Oh, that is lovely. It's like light and refreshing. And somehow the strawberries and blueberries cut the sliminess. That's nice. I like that. I bet there's ways to make this good. I am a fan. I am a fan. Which is a good thing because look at the size of this bag. It was the size they had at the Walmart. But yeah, apparently that has like antioxidants and like all kinds of stuff. So, I like the chia pudding and y'all, I got to get out of here. So, let us know in the comments. Are you doing the Weight Watchers Menopause program? Are you interested in the program? Do you think you would ever do the program? Let us know in the comments. What do you think about that program? And is anybody eating chia pudding? I'm now ensorcelled. Now I want to know. I'm not going to smile because I think I have chia seeds, blueberries, and strawberries in my teeth. But now I want to know how to make chia pudding not slimy and weird, but delicious. So definitely please let us know that in the comments. And y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos over here at the beginning of every week, with some book videos over on Fit Danielle Reads, sprinkled in between. And now I'm doing devotional videos every morning over on Fit Danielle Prays. So if I don't catch you out there on one of those, I'll see you on the next one.